Yeah, good morning, guys. This is Ahmad from Ahmad Academy and also Oracle Right channel. And today we are continuing with another interview series with Mr. Himanshu Singh, who is ACE Pro and who is expert in apps DBA and also expert in cloud. So I'm not delaying anything. Let's welcome to Himanshu Singh. Hi.
Yeah, hi Ahmed. Thank you. Thanks for your kind words. So it was my pleasure, like you invited me here. So
Okay.
it's very kind of you for that.
Am I audible, right?
Yes, Ahmed, you are audible. I hope I'm audible to all. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay.
Yeah. So first question is always, as usual, tell me about yourself.
Yeah, of course. Like as Ahmed already introduced me, so my name is Himanshu. So I work as an Oracle Apps DBA expert. So currently working as a assistant manager tech lead in one of the organizations based out of Noida, and it's a US based organization. So it's Timex Group. So if you have heard of the Timex watches and everything, so I'm doing handling all the apps, DBA servers, and all those handlings from the India infrastructure. So I'm handling all those stuffs from India. And apart from that, like I do blogging. So if you have come across my blog funoracleapps.com, so mostly I blog related to Oracle applications, servers, Linux, rack databases. So whatever I came across or whatever I work on those technologies, I mostly focus to write on those and share whatever I know with all the people. And even like I provide trainings and corporate trainings in case whenever I get time. So,
Okay.
and I already run my WhatsApp group also, Telegram group, so that I can help more and more members like and more freshers so that they can gain some knowledge, whatever I have gained.
Okay. So when you started with Oracle, you started as
So,
a apps DBA or you
uh,
just
okay, so I started my IT career from 2009 after I passing out from my uh, engineering in computer science. So I started basically with the first company was like my Infosys, where I started my journey. And there actually I started into Oracle apps only, but not into DBA. I started initial few months. I started as a technical consultant where I was working on development. So
okay?
now that makes my like job as a apps DB also easy because I am able to understand what they are doing. Like, let's say if you are talking to any technical member related to your issues related to applications, so I understand this, that what they are doing and what they are trying to do. So I started as a developer, technical consultant for a few months, and then I switched to the DBA profile where like I was like more interested in learning new technologies, implementing them, and how those technologies will help your business, right? How those technologies are helping the business to grow and where it actually impacts the business. So that what was something that actually interested me a lot. So that's how I started into apps DBA. So it's around 2000. Since 2010 I started working as an apps DBA. So since
Okay.
then I'm still working as an apps DBA and doing like a lot of other source, not into Oracle technology, but learning other technologies, working on those, implementing, integrating technologies.
So you are from properly Noida?
Yeah, so I'm based out of Uttar Pradesh in itself. So hometown is in Uttar Pradesh, so
Okay.
Kanpur. So I think it's very near to you. You are in Lucknow,
Yeah,
but
Lucknow.
I am settled out in Noida current due to the current professional commitment. But I in past like I have been into lived in Mysore, Mangalore, Pune. So
Okay.
I was there till so from last 5 years I have shifted here to Noida. So right now in Noida.
Okay. So this is Oracle is your interest. You have decided you will start career in Oracle.
Uh, of course not, because when we started like from the engineering we were not aware. Like I worked on like learned different technologies during engineering, like most of the students learn, like they learn C, Java, .NET, lot of different things they learn. So there I learned Oracle also, but that time I only knew that, okay, Oracle, so you have to run few queries and you will get output. So you are storing a data. So no one knew like what actually it is doing. But once I started, like once I got my first job and started, so there I understood and started analyzing what is Oracle, what actually it works, how big it is, and how major impact, or how is the Oracle organization, how it is working, what they are actually doing, and how much domain expertise, how much business are getting impacted with that particular product. So then I started going interest. So I started working into Oracle technologies. So you can say I started working on those technologies. So I gained interest in that. So I keep learning that only. So then I never thought of any other learning. Of course, Java was also one of my interests. So Java also I learned and did, but working with Oracle, so I kept working on Oracle.
So what motivates you in job in your job?
See, basically, earlier days, like initial days when you say when you are into career, you are in fresher, that time it was like you are learning new things. But now when I say with experience, 13 years of experience, then I mostly deal with like I see that how these technologies are impacting the businesses. Okay, so now if you see, now is the era of digital transformations, and it's not just now, even initial days like back when in our childhood or whenever we were seeing, right, that time there was no mobile phone, there were just landline phones, but that time the technology was evolving. So that was something very interesting, right, where we actually get to know how these technologies are evolving, where we were just using something like a landline phone, and now the technology has changed so much that you have a mobile phone now. Same way the technologies are changing regularly. So I say every 5 year 10 years technology is going to change, and that's for beneficial only, and that will help to grow the business. So that's why the main interest, what I do, I keep learning technologies. So that keeps me interested in those technologies. So I keep learning, even it's a small thing. I can learn from anyone. Like if a junior is telling someone senior to me, someone junior to me, anyone shares anything, that's something very helpful. And I will always try to gain knowledge from someone. So it's not like anyone cannot share me. Anyone can tell me, and I will try to learn. I will try to see, okay, what they have asked and how I can learn those technologies, those things. So that will be really helpful.
So do you have time to motivate yourself? If yes, so what you will do for your motivation?
Okay, so mostly like that's why I started writing blogs. Okay, that's why I started writing blogs, so that I keep engaged in that, right? After your 9 hours, 10 hours job, then you might get bored that, okay, now I have already worked so much, I don't want to do. But to learn and to grow, there I started at, okay, I have to learn something, so I have to do something different than what others are doing, right? Because everyone 9 to 5 job, your 9 hours job, 10 hour job, everyone is doing, and you are coming back and that's it. But to motivate yourself, the simple thing I focus that, okay, even if I learn a simple command, right, even if I learn a simple CD command also, right? That is also something useful for my first day of learning, right? Because at the end of my, let's say 1 year, I would have learned 365 new commands, right? That will be a different thing that maybe others are not knowing, right? So that will help you to grow. So for me, the motivation is always learning. Whether I am working, whether I'm blogging, or I'm doing in my personal time also, I try to read books and other things that I do. But I keep learning like whatever I do.
So you don't have interest in movies and sport outing?
Movies I watch, but based on the interest. Like so, movies I watch action movies and all those type of movies that I watch. So all those
Okay.
Hollywood accents, all those type of movies I keep watching. So I do binge watching, and I like I have a lot of interest in sports, cricket, and other things, fitness. So I keep doing all those things as well.
Okay. So who is your ideal or who you follow? Uh,
So initial days when I started, so I started following a lot of people, right? I started following like Gavin Surma was there. I started learning from his blogs. Atul Kumar is there, like because I was into more into apps DBA, so I started following Atul Kumar was there. Then later on, we have a lot of different people like Veera was there, or I have met Anil sir or Sandesh sir. So a lot of different people were there that I started following them. Then even I think say 2018 or 2019, I even started following you, Ahmad, then Sakant, and a lot of different people. When I started using LinkedIn more, then I started knowing, okay, there is a lot of things other than that what I am just doing right now. Okay, so that was the time when I started following a lot of people. Then I started to know, okay, what they are doing, what they are learning, what are the things that they are doing. So I started and getting learned from like many people. But yeah, of course, initial days it was like Gavin Surma, Atul Kumar were the primary person that I started learning from.
So
I
when you
started here.
started to attending AIOG sessions or webinar, when you started?
So, yeah, basically I started around 2019, 2020. And
Okay,
that was the only time, like once you were Oracle ACE, because I started following you from 2018 or 2019, then I started to know, okay, there
okay.
is something called as a Oracle ACE. I didn't know, okay, so that's frankly speaking, I didn't know anything about Oracle ACE till 2019 or 2018. Then once I started following people, then I came to know, okay, there is something like this. Then I started researching what is that, how you get that. I asked few people that, okay, how we are getting that. I went to that website. I learned there, okay, how we are going ahead. And then I came to know that. And then I started seeing, okay, this is the time when I came across this AOIG and various community platforms that are running across the globe, right? Whether it's in India, outside India. So then I came across like Sai, Veera, and other people. Then I started following them. And
Have
then
you
I think
attended? Have
I,
you attended any Sangam?
Sangam, yeah, I started attending from 2020
Okay,
because that was a time, pandemic time, and I have lot of time nothing to do
okay,
outside. So
okay.
after office I keep exploring lot of different things. So that time I started exploring. Then I attended like last two sangams and this year OC Yatra also. So there I got a chance to meet Anil
So,
sir, Sandesh sir, everyone. Yeah.
so when you decide to start a blog, when you started, after
See,
attending Sangam and getting ACE, means
uh,
information about ACE, then you started?
no. So actually, as I told, right, yeah, I have no idea about ACE till 2019, but I
Mhm.
started my blogging in 2012. Okay.
Oh,
Initial days only, like after 2 3 years of experience. So I didn't know about AS. So I started
mhm.
just that, okay, whatever I am doing, I will forget after 2 years, 3 years, right? How will
Of
I
course.
go ahead and revisit them? Or let's say I want to go ahead and see what I did last time, how I did that in creation. How will I remember? I cannot store that much information in my brain, right? So that's where I started, okay, let's write it somewhere. So that time I came across that, okay, people are writing blogs, because that time I was seeing various blogs. Gavin Surma sir blog was there, Atul Kumar blog was there. So I thought, okay, let's start writing something. At least it will be for my notes. Okay, that is not a blog, but that should be a simple my notes that I can refer anywhere, wherever I go, wherever I'm doing my professional career, I can go ahead and visit them. So then I started writing. So I started writing like minimal things, even the smaller things, that because that time it was new for almost everything was new for me. So learning, it was just 3 years of experience. So that time I was just learning. So I started writing everything.
So
Then
when
over the
you,
time, like
yeah.
I knew, okay, I already have a blog till 2019, 2020 when I nominated for Oracle Ace. So that time that was selected.
So you
Yeah.
nominated yourself to ACE or
Yes,
someone?
people, like I discussed with few people, so they said, okay, you can nominate because they will see if you want to have a age director or something, then only you can need, or you can do a self nomination. Like I checked with Jennifer was there, right, for the age that time. So there was an option for self nomination that time. So I said, okay, I will try it. Let's see. So I just put in my profile and details, and I put it by myself. But of course, like many people have suggested me, okay, you can try for that. So
So
I
after
tried it. Mhm.
self-submission, how many days it took to give the ACE award?
I think it took me around 20 to 25 days to receive that mail
Okay,
that you have been selected. So you have to like, actually, if I say you have to give all your details, like what contribution to the community. So ACE is nothing about but sharing your knowledge to the
Yeah.
community, right? It's not something that you have to study hard or something, but it's how you are sharing yourself, the knowledge that you have gained with your experience to the community, to the other people, how they will be helpful that. So I
Yeah,
started sharing whatever. Yeah,
this
that
is
is the
a
important thing.
recognition of your work from the
Yeah,
Oracle.
and I think every ACE is doing the same thing because they
Yeah.
have to share something to the community. So then only they are going to get that back. So I submitted whatever work I have done, whatever blogs I would have written by that time. So there I started, and once it was submitted, so after 20 to 25 days, of course, yeah, I was
You got
received
in
that mail.
2021, right?
2020.
Okay, okay. So when you started your YouTube channel and what motive behind to come means on YouTube?
YouTube basically, I started it, but it's not very active, I will say. My blog is
Okay.
very active, but YouTube I started basically to where I want to show something and which I cannot like just write and present, where I want to explain it more, where I will go ahead and explain more in detail how the actual step by step. So I see my blog, I always try to write as simple as it is, right?
I
I
saw
want
your
to,
video of
yeah.
Azure, so I like
So
very much
so
about
I want to make
teaching
the
on
things
whiteboard.
very easy. I don't want to make complex things simple as that. I write blogs very simple so that it's easy to understand by even a fresher or anyone who is going ahead and reading. So I prefer to write it that way. So same thing I started, okay, that I will try to explain things in more easy way. Small things, but that should be easy for anyone to go ahead and capture it. So that is the main motive, to explain things in an easy way, whether I write blog or whether I give a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But of course, my YouTube is not active. So don't hate me on that.
No, no, I saw your video. That is very good when you are teaching on whiteboard with the sketch, and also it is very good when you are explaining Azure cloud technology. So, but in that editing is required too much. If you are coming but means presenting yourself and all, and
Correct, correct.
recording a video simply not required any editing. But that is very hectic task actually, which you are doing.
Correct. Because my schedule is very tight to do so much thing.
So suppose if any new guy, graduate guy want to come become a apps DBA, so which book or which document he can follow? What is your suggestion? Actually, I saw one book, but I forgot his writer name.
Joyjit
Yeah,
Banerjee
yeah,
is the one. And there is one more from the Apex, Oracle Apex, one book, Express, Oracle Express. There is one more book. But now at this time, if you will ask me, I'm not talking about 10 years back when I was doing, or 13 years back, but now this time, if you want to start career in apps DBA, is learn Oracle Core DBA as well. Okay, so market has changed totally. Earlier used to happen, core DBAs were different, apps DBAs were different. Now the market has changed. You should be having that knowledge of core DBA before going to apps DBA, because apps
okay,
is one layer up to that database, right? So if you
okay,
don't know what the database is doing, how you will not be able to handle that application there, because that application at the end of the day will be connecting to your database itself. I will not go into technical, but so that is the thing. So you have to start with core DBA, then you have to start learning apps DBA. So the books that were there that time were like your Jajit Banerjee was there, Oracle Express was there, interview questions book was there. There was one again book from Jajit Banerjee, 325 interview questions for apps DBA. And that was a time like 10 years back. Everyone was asking from that book itself. Okay, so most
okay.
of the questions you will get from that 325 questions from interview. But now it has changed. Now you will not get that many books. So best is to refer Oracle documentations, admin PDF guides are there for 12.2 Oracle apps, because that is the latest version, and I have not seen anyone has written any book on 12.2 yet. So best is to go with Oracle documentations. Or now what Oracle has done, now if you go ahead and see Oracle, you have the new portal mylearnoracle.com, which has lot of information. If you register with your personal mail ID, you can get lot of information there. Lot of video
So
tutorials are
can we
there.
expect a book from Himanshu Singh?
That's a long story. Let's see.
Okay. So any plan, something?
Not for apps DB, of course. Like I
Okay.
am thinking to do something from cloud.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm
cloud would
coming
be a
to that.
different thing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That is a
So
different thing. Yeah.
yeah. So now everybody is shifting to cloud migration is happening. So what is your suggestion about cloud learnings to the newcomer or existing DBA who are new?
See, even that one video I've already created on my channel also. So the main thing is now as an apps DBA, right? As an apps DBA, it's very important now that you have to know a lot of things. If you go for a job profile in any Indeed.com, Naukri or somewhere, the apps DBA job profile has grown to a very demanding in nature. Now it's not just apps DBA you are handling and code DBA, that's it. You have to have the knowledge of the code DBA. So in code DBA, you already know you're a expert in that. You know, you have to know rack, data guard, golden date, and number of things. In apps DBA, then again there are multiple applications. Applications are there. You have to integrate with multiple technologies. You have SSO, a lot of different Oracle products are there. WebLogics, OBI, so it's like endless products are there apps DBA. And now the demanding is cloud. Now there is one more addition, cloud is there. So you should always go ahead and learn at least one cloud. See, I have worked on all the clouds till now. I've learned AWS, I've learned Azure, I've learned GCP. So, and now I'm doing Oracle Cloud also.
So you are learning from online or you...
Yeah, online, and then I do my own research. I create my own document based on that. So I have a habit to create my own document, but mostly whatever I do, try to learn any cloud. I will not say learn everything. Okay, learn any cloud. If you are learning and gaining knowledge in any single cloud, that means you can easily work on any other cloud vendors.
Yeah, base is same actually.
Base is same, the same platform is there. The naming convention would be different, terminologies they are using would be different. They are not anything different. It's just that you have to learn and start from any cloud. But of course, like people who are already working from Oracle or they are already into Oracle technologies working from long, I will suggest go for Oracle Cloud, because companies who are already using Oracle, they are already the partner of Oracle, they are using license of Oracle. So Oracle will always give them the benefit and suggest them Oracle Cloud. So of course, the work, the projects that will come in future will be mostly of Oracle Cloud, because other platforms are not that supported by Oracle. Of course, Azure is there.
The database is leading player actually, you know, Oracle is leading player. So because of that, OCI should be learned to all the DBAs, I think.
Correct. Yeah, because all the Oracle technology, see, even if you some time back, if you have heard Larry, right? Larry mentioned, like even other competitors are going ahead in the market too fast, but still they have trillions dollars of business with just the customers who are already using the Oracle products, right? So companies who are already using Oracle product, they will prefer to go with Oracle, right? If they are using for decades Oracle, that means they trust that product. So of course they will go and they will not switch their whole platform to a all together new cloud, right? They will go to Oracle Cloud itself. So that is the best thing to learn right now if you're already working on Oracle technologies.
So every day you learn, or you learn on weekend, or what is your timetable?
So my timetable is very hectic. So mostly whenever I get time, like even if I'm doing office work, I get time, I have some less load, that time I start reading, or if I'm learning from a video or something, I start reviewing them, taking my notes, trying to write it. So I try to learn as much as possible whenever possible. So it's not like weekend I'm free. I'm doing a lot of different things on weekend also. So I keep myself busy. So even I feel like 24 hours are less to do whatever I want to do. So that's why I sleep very less.
Oh, yeah, same me. I'm also very less in that sleeping hours, and I don't have sound sleep. That's why people, when from America, they message me for troubleshooting, I just reply. So always they say that when you sleep, every time you are active on. But from last 2 years, I cut down everything.
But that is the very good learning method. Like that is also one learning method that you were saying. Like if you're solving issues, right? Solving issues, seeing others' issues. Like I have seen, like many people might not be going ahead and seeing the issues or helping others, but that is a very good way of learning, right? That is like what I feel. Because if you are seeing that issue, you will try to dig in what the issue happens, how it is happening, from where it is coming. You will try to find that root cause, and that root cause will give you some new learning. So that is very helpful. That's why I say everyone, like wherever groups I am, that okay, WhatsApp group, Telegram group, try to help others. Don't
So
trust. Yeah.
you buy any books every month or 2 3 months, or like, or you read virtually?
So like if you talk about Oracle, so I read virtually mostly, or the Oracle documentations, we go through it. So that's the best way, right? So Oracle documentation, and then I try to make like whatever I
But
can make out
Oracle
it from.
documentation language is very hard.
So I make it simple, right? Then I write it in my way. So I will
Okay.
try to
So
make
you
it
make a
simple.
notes?
Yes, I will make a note of that. The important points. So I will like make note, or these days, like I started making my PDF also. I uploaded one PDF on
Okay.
recently only, cloud EBS cloud lift and shift. So I made like how I understood, like what I'm understanding as a normal person who is not that much knowledge. Let's say if I don't have that much knowledge, how will I will understand that? So I try to make document notes in an easy way so that anyone can understand who is doing that for the first time or the second time. And other than that, yeah, of course, if I get time, so I mostly read motivational books. So keep myself motivated.
Okay.
So I mostly focus on those. Any motivational book you can give me, I can read it.
Okay. Any motivational speaker?
No, I don't hear speakers much, but I read more.
So, do you have family?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So that is difficult to manage family with the job, or is
Uh,
easy?
it's manageable. Like it has to be understanding. Like so, it's manageable. Like I have kids
You're
also,
not.
so I have to teach them also. So I learn nursery stuff, first class stuff also, and learning the other DBA stuff also. Both
Okay.
things.
So means you don't have any outing hobbies?
Mostly like if we travel, so we travel whenever, like on weekends or that time we travel. But other than that, I as I'm into more into fitness and sports. So weekends my goes into playing cricket matches. So I play proper 2020 matches on weekends. So that's a busy schedule from weekend. So if someone says weekend morning they need training, I don't give them because I'm busy in my matches, and I go ahead and do some fitness activities. So I'm busy in that also. So I have to
So,
make time for that as well.
so are you foodie, or you are okay?
I am foodie.
So which is your
Plus,
favorite food, and which is your non-alcoholic favorite drink?
so mostly like I go ahead with, like I am a non-veg, so I anytime I can prefer butter chicken. Okay, so that's my
Aslam butter
favorite dish. So
chicken.
anytime I can have, like even if you give me breakfast, I can have. That's not a problem for me.
So have
And
you
drinks,
visited?
like I don't prefer any of those carbonated drinks.
Okay,
I
okay.
hardly drink it. Like in any somewhere I go in a month or twice, I will drink it. Else I will prefer tea.
So have you tested Aslam butter chicken daily?
Yes, I go ahead and try butter chicken anywhere.
So whenever I visited Delhi, I try to go and stay at Jama Masjid and visit to Aslam. But last time I didn't get a chance because too much crowd over there. So I said that okay, I will not eat.
You already
Okay.
have tunde kebabs with you, right? You already have
Yeah,
the
that
best
is.
place. You already have the best place.
Yes, yes, we have Nahari, Rahim Nahari and Tunde Kebab.
Correct.
These two are famous in Lucknow, and also Azhar Bhai Pan is very famous in Lucknow. So Lucknow is very too much foodie qualities, because everything started from Lucknow, Mughlai and all this. Okay, so yeah, what next? So, what is your future plan, and what is your goal uh, to reach certain level? What you have in your mind?
So basically, like I am, as I told, I try to keep learning, but yeah, of course, I am trying to learn and move more into leadership roles. Okay, more
Okay,
into leadership roles, more into solution architect roles, and more into where I can give customer new solutions for the whatever technology challenges they are facing.
so you
Whatever
want to become
techno
as a technical, not a manager.
more into leadership technical, not
Okay.
just technical, leadership technical. And from that, like I'm doing MBA also. So I have that, I have to take time for that also.
Oh, you are doing MBA. Okay. I
So
have done in
yeah.
2007.
So that I'm doing, and again I have to make time for that also.
Okay,
So
okay.
mostly like I am trying to see like how you can now at this point of time, like you cannot just keep switching jobs or something. So I'm more focused on doing things that are giving some benefits to the customer, some value to the customer. So you have to give your solutions so that that will give value to the customer, and that at the end of the day will help their business. So that is the very important thing. If you can give that, you will be very, I will say, successful in whatever you are doing, whatever technology you are working on. But you have to at the end of the thing that how the technology you are working is impacting that business.
So blogging and YouTubing is helping you in your career?
uh, I will say that is helping me to learn. So when I will learn, so that again will help me to see the various aspects, like when I will discuss with peoples, when I will go ahead and see various issues. So that will help me that, okay, if I have to make a plan, if I have to make a project plan, I know these are the issues that I can face. These are the things that we can do. These are the methods. Because see, if you, even if you see, there might be multiple ways to do a particular thing. But even if you say like you do, we do upgrades, right? So we have multiple ways to upgrade. Now which one is the best, that is the important thing, that which one we have to choose as the best one, right? So that will change based on client requirement, based on the scenarios. So that's why that when you are doing these things, you will explore multiple things, right? To write, to blog, you have to do. So whatever I write into my blog, I actually do that and then only write, because I would have done some point of time, then only I would have written there. So that is very important. So that will
So,
help you to
so when you are
grow
becoming in
anywhere.
the when you are becoming apps DBA journey, so which person blog you follow?
Uh, I started, as I told, Atul Kumar's blog.
Ajit
That was
Kumar.
that time. Atul Kumar.
Atul Kumar. Okay, okay.
So I think anyone working into apps DBA might be knowing. Like that
Right.
time I started. So I actually learned from that Atul Kumar blogs only. I started when I started by working in 2010 as an apps DBA. That time I started following his blogs, learning the things from his blogs itself. And then I have that book, Joyjit Banerjee, which we were talking about.
So you have that hard copy.
No, I was having PDF somewhere.
Okay, okay. Share with me.
Now it has changed. Like that book was 11i and the older versions of
Okay.
R12.
But
Now it has
base is
changed. Yeah.
same. Suppose version is coming, but people should know
But
basic things.
architecture keeps changing. So like people have to understand. Either you would have worked on it so you can easily compare it. Else you,
Okay.
many people find difficult that, okay, what is there in older version, but here it is doing differently. So how will I do that?
Very hot questions I'm asking you. How to prepare the interview right now in India? Because I am facing also so many interviews. I'm looking for a job. So every interview is almost 1 hour, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, and so many rounds. And after that, nothing getting the information, what happened like that. So these are the things is going on in India. I don't know why. So what is your view in that?
Yeah, whatever you said, right? That's correct. I also face the same thing. Like if I actually try to give interviews so that I know what they are asking and what's going on into market. What are the different roles that are there? Maybe I might not switch to that job, but I try to give interview to see actually what is happening. But the important thing, as I told, that technology has changed, so that your JD that was here, now it has changed to this much big JD, which has like everything of, I think like they need a Superman, right? They need a Superman who knows everything, right? But the important thing here is that focus on one expertise area at least, that where you can say, okay, this much, if you ask any question in this, I can go ahead and tell any answers or anything from that particular domain. Let's say if apps DBA, you can answer anything from apps DBA. If you're saying, okay, rack is my expertise, I can answer anything on my rack questions, right? So those things you have to understand. And then next thing, prepare step by step. Okay, what I do, I will tell at the last, but prepare based on how much is your experience and what you are actually trying to do. Because certain people are there who actually want to switch job because due to some issues in the current job or the different things. So you focus on the JD and whatever you have written in your resume. Make sure whatever is in the JD and whatever is in the resume matches. If you might need to change, you might change it or make it more, I can say, impactful. So you might have a cover letter so that it matches your JD and you know whatever stuff you have written in your resume.
Yeah, HR doesn't know about the technology. So whatever
Correct.
the JD keywords they search online and whatever the
Correct.
CV comes, they will call. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
So that is also my suggestion to every participant. Change your CV according to the JD keywords, add it,
Uh,
and then send it.
Yeah, don't give a generic resume for all your applications because every JD is different and they are expecting based on that. And they filter out also even based on that. So
Yeah.
that is very important if you want to change a job. But if you want to change a job for growth, that is different thing. If you just want to change a job just to come out of some issues, some cultural differences, some different things, some personal issues, so make it based on the JD. But if you want to change a job for your career growth, then start seeing what the other companies giving you, right? What is the role? What is the position? How would be the work? Okay, just I don't go by brand names. Okay, so I might have worked with various companies with no brand, right? They might not be so much familiar with various apps DBA, but I don't go by brand name. See what they are providing, what technologies they are working, and how that will be helpful to you, right? So that is very important.
Have you resigned without offer? Any in job switch? Have you resigned?
No, and I will suggest don't do that. Even many people will say, okay, go ahead and do that, but I will
But I
suggest
did
don't do
every
that.
time because of
Yeah,
some
you are an expert. There are exceptions.
because I never compromise on my respect. Okay, so I
Correct,
don't
correct.
care. So every company I switch with because of the management and HR. So I never switch my job for salary. And every time I resign, and after that I search.
Okay, yeah, it depends person to person, but yeah, of course, like even suggestion is best is always be loyal to your work. Don't say, okay, even if you are resigning, even if you are doing it, is it your last day? Even I worked till my last day. There are issues on call bridges in my previous company and I have joined it. I have never said, okay, I will not join it. If I'm available for that day, I will join and help whatever I can in that way. So it doesn't mean, so I always say to everyone, be loyal to your work. Don't be loyal to the organization you are working on.
Yeah,
That I will say, so
my guru
someone can
said
beat me
to
for
me,
that, but be always loyal to your
yeah.
work. So if you're loyal to your work, that means whatever you are working on, so no one will put finger on you that, okay, you have not done this, you have not done that.
Yeah, if you are doing your work, nobody will say anything about
Yeah,
you,
correct.
and your career will be stable. And if you are adding multiple skills in your CV, then your position is stable. I saw many people sit ideal for 10 years and 12 years and all. Now the company is cost cutting and kicking him out to that DBAs and all. So my suggestion is also keep learning,
And
adding new things in your CV and do practice. So that makes you different from others. So what is your view?
yeah, of course, learning is very important. I'm always saying about learning. So as I said, so I will give an example. Like I was working somewhere. So like, see, as an app DBA, you are just not doing app DBA. You are working on various things. So very small things, shell scripting is there. Now DBAs don't want to learn that. That why should I write those codes? I am a DB. Why should I write those codes? But now that code is helping you at the end of the day, right? You are doing for your own automation, help for making your life easier. So now if there was a person who don't wanted to learn that, he was reluctant that, okay, I am an apps DBA. I cannot do that, those type of tasks. That should be done by someone else. So like then that would be a change, or that will bring certain type of resistance between you, your manager, your management, right? That, okay, this person is not ready to learn new things. So let's say tomorrow if the company decides to bring new technologies, right? So how you will grow? Let's say you want, okay, you say, okay, I also want to become a solution architect, I want to give solutions. But how you will give solutions if you are not going to learn new technology? Solutions will come from new technologies, and if you are not learning those new technologies, how you are going to provide solutions to anyone, right? So that was very important. And that guy, again, you have to was given sent to PIP, performance improvement plan, and then later on company like laid off him. But so that impacts, like that makes an impact. So better to learn and see even the environment is not very good, but there would be something always there to learn. I mostly focus on that. Even let's say I know everything in, it is not there in any environment. You cannot know the whole IT infrastructure in any environment. So you can keep learning something, at least shell scripting. If you don't have that, okay, I'm expert in DBA, apps DBA, at least learn to automate, then how you can automate those tasks, right? So those are the things. Like I handle servers, so I manage Linux servers also. So that also at some point of time I have learned it and I'm doing now, right? So it's not that I'm just doing apps DBA. Now I'm handling those servers also where those databases applications run. So that is also very important. So you have to like swift your career and make adding skills to your resume, and that skills you have to utilize also. Just don't like take a training online and it's added. It's not like that. Take a training and see if you can incorporate those things in your current environment or wherever you are working on. If you cannot do that, then that skill will be washed off from your mind after 6-8 months, right? It is not going to stay there in your brain anytime.
Yeah, I saw many people stay 5 years, 10 years. I'm surprised how people can stay in one company for so many years, because change is also required for your growth and all that. And also here, I feel the interview process is too much lengthy and hectic, because I got a chance 2 times to go to abroad, and their interview process is different. They sit in one interview, means your technical interviewer, manager, system admin, OS admin, database admin, everything is there. And in one call, they will ask the questions and they will give you the results. So that is the best way, I think, outside. And I had cleared 2 interviews in that. But here in India, first round, second round, third round, fourth round. So I think that is killing the time for both the person.
Not just killing the time, also it's killing the skill set of the person, right? Even person gets demotivated, right? Here, like I have seen, I've given interviews, five technical rounds of interview, and same thing being asked in 5 rounds. And then after HR rounds, multiple HR rounds, then lot of different rounds are there. Whereas, as you mentioned, I have also given interviews for Middle East, US, right? And they're like, it's so quick process, right? 40 minutes of interview they have taken. Then they said, okay, they will revert me back. And in just 20 minutes, they reverted me back saying that, okay, we are okay with your technical and other things. Now we can discuss further, right? So it's hardly 20 minutes. They decided that, okay, we need this guy or they need that particular skill set, whatever they need. But now here it's a long time taking process. And that's why I said, I will say like, that's why nowadays I will directly ask HR, tell me the role, tell me your budget. If that suits, then only I will give my time to give that interview. I cannot like give 5 rounds of technical interview and then say you don't have budget, you don't have that role. That role is closed now. When the interview started, that was open. After interview, that role is closed. So I bluntly refuse. Maybe I am bad in that, but people will not like that. Is not professional. But I clearly ask that first question. Tell me the job profile. Tell me the role, what you are offering, and tell me the compensation. If it is something better what I'm getting, then only I can resume, right? I don't go by brand, whatever brand it is. I am not going by brand any chance.
Okay. Okay, guys, now 45 minutes pass. Time is very fast.
I am speaking a lot.
No, people are enjoying. So I'm concluding from my side. Uh, when Mr. Aman Sharma get the ACE award, then I got to know everything. Then I started blogging, searching blog. Then I get to know Kamran. His blog was very colorful, red color. So that gives me to read the blog, and then it started in 2009. And for social platform, Naseem Basha pushed me to come join Sangam. Then I especially visited to Hyderabad, I think in 2017. So that was, and after that, I never miss any Sangam, whether it is in Hyderabad or in it is Bangalore.
Correct. Like
So,
I also started attending.
so my suggestion to everyone, at least attend webinars, attend sessions in your free time so that you can know what is going on in the market. And thank you for your time and all. So now I am handling you to the participants. Whoever want to ask, please ask the questions to Himanshu. And then after that, we can conclude the session. Please ask. Any questions, guys? No questions?
I think
Himanshu,
everyone is.
Himanshu told tell everything.
Oh, they got bored, huh?
No, no. We have 12 participants. Yes, please. Anyone? Mohammad Akhtar, Ashish, Vikas, Vamshi, Anzar Khan. Yeah, someone said in the how to start own blogs. Okay, you answer.
Yeah, of course. I know Ashish sir. He also is one of my seniors.
Okay.
I worked with him past.
Okay.
So he's also senior. He has a lot of knowledge in Oracle Apps TBA. So he's
Uh,
already a
okay.
senior guy.
So
So
for Ashish, can I give the answer?
yeah, you can answer him. Then I will say.
See, for when I was planning to start the blog, so I created on a Google blog, right? But I don't like it. So then I decided to start my own domain name, my own blog from starting. Because after writing on Google site and then shifting to your own blog, I think it is very difficult. So from starting, and luckily I get my junior brother, Huzefa Patel. He's a web development company, Demunex. He developed actually my blog, and I want very simple blog actually. So Aman Paji liked very much about that blog. So if you are planning to start your own blog, just buy a domain with your name or with any other name which you want to give. That is yearly or 2 yearly charges or 3 yearly charges from GoDaddy. You can buy it, and then it require a storage. So you have to buy a storage from any storage provider, and then you have to develop your blog with any developer, and then you can upload everything, and you will get the cPanel handle where you can write your blog. So this is the way you can start your blog, and that is my suggestion, to start your own domain website name rather than to go on to Google and all like that. Yeah, add anything if you want.
Yeah, of course, like what Ahmad said, it's correct. But as I am very narrow-minded when I have to spend any IT budget, right? So I will say, okay, if you don't want to spend that much budget, right? So I see my blog still runs on Google.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
blog still runs on Google, and it was from the what I say, blogspot.com or blogger.com, whatever you go there.
yeah,
So I
blogger.
started there. Then I bought my own custom domain. So I linked it with Blogger. I customize my site, so you will not see the same template what Blogger gives. So I have my own template. So I created that, edited everything there, the code, HTML codes, everything. And I like customize it and make sure that how the blog looks like, whatever blog I have written right now. So that's why, like, if you want to start free, you can of course go with blogger.com, Blogspot, WordPress. Lot of now ways are there. Medium.com is also there. A lot of new sites are also coming with various ways to start your blogging. So you can pick up any partner, like, or if you want to start your with the development, how Ahmed said, so you can pick any web development person, start your own blog and start customizing starting from the beginning itself. Or you want, okay, let's give it a try, so I will suggest then start with some of the free and see how you are doing it, and then you can switch it to your own blogs, and you have different ways to do that. So that's how, like, I will suggest you can go
Yeah.
ahead.
Vikas is asking which version of EBS do you think is stable?
Which version of EBS is stable in terms, like you are referring to 12.2 or 12.1 also?
Okay.
Vikas? Okay, so 12.2 C, 12.2 as what Oracle has said. So for me, 12.1 or 3 was very stable, right? That was the very good product. But in 12.2, the current versions, always I go with current -1 version. But see, when I started doing the upgrades, that time it was still 12.2.7. So I did till there. Then now I started upgrading. So I now go to 12.2.10 or 12.2.11. So now in 12.2 any X version, whatever are coming nowadays, they are getting more stable, more bug fixes are improved there. So whatever is the latest version, at least go n minus version there to have a stability and to get more bugless applications interface. Earlier versions that were released, there were a lot of bugs were there, but now it's better to go with the latest version or n-1 version, because most of the bugs are fixed. So now with EBS R12, anyways, no R13 or something is going to come. Now Oracle will just keep giving you the RUPs or the release update patches like 12.10, 12.11, 12, 13, 14. Like they are going to continue with 2030 or 2031, 32. So they are going to go in the same way. So it's better to use any of those versions, latest versions or n-1. And it also depends on the client mentality. So certain clients I worked on, so they need the latest version whatsoever, so that they will have the best support from Oracle. Because you might have seen, like, if even if you have n-1 n-2 version, Oracle might suggest you some point of time whenever you raise an SR that okay, you might have to do a release update patch, you might have to upgrade your EBS application so that the all those bugs will already be fixed. So it's better to go with the latest version or n-1 version, what I will suggest. So there is no issue with the stability now with the versions that are there in the market.
Vamshi is asking, we don't get every environment as required or desired. So how to explore without having experience on particular technology and crack interview? Because in interview, they ask issues which we don't have experience. So how do you resolve in finally? So they say checking about logical thinking.
No, not logical thinking. See, in interview, if the interviewer is asking, so different type of interviewers are there. But if any interviewer is asking about issues, right, that means that is a smart interviewer who is going to go ahead and make sure that whether you have actually worked on that particular product or you are just taken a training and you are written in your resume and you are sitting in the interview. So that issues will actually, at least even if you tell 1 or 2 issues, 3 issues, so that will give an impact on the interviewer that okay, you have worked on those technologies. Because if someone has never worked on it, right, if someone has never worked on that particular technology, and even if you have done certification on those technologies and you have not worked on it, then that will give a very negative impression. Even whatever you have answered correctly, that will give a negative impression to the interviewer that okay, whatever you are telling might not be correct, or even the certification you have done via some different ways, or some without studying you have just passed your certifications. So that is very important. So if you don't get the environment, see, I will say try to build the environment. If you want, you can build it, but of course it will take lot of time, lot of effort, right? It will might take months to build that environment for you for learning. But of course that will be fruitful for you in longer term. Okay, not just for one interview, but let's say if one interview don't get along, but in future interviews it will always be beneficial for you to go ahead and crack those interviews.
Okay, thanks. Any other questions, guys? Please ask. Time is short. Do you have any questions about anything related to apps, DBA, or cloud?
Cloud certification, anything?
Which is best website to learn shell scripting? Krishna.
Okay, shell scripting. See, you can pick any specific course. I will say pick any course from Udemy, right? Pick any Udemy course for shell scripting. Go ahead, complete that course. Don't stop in middle. Complete that course. Like Udemy and these courses has a very bad habit that we start with very lot of enthusiasm and at the middle we stop it. We say, okay, let's learn something different. We get derailed from there. So complete that course. Once you are done with that course, then start applying those skills in your real time. Let's say if you've learned shell scripting, now try to see if you can do a cloning automation using that shell script. If you can do it, think of it how you will do it. Then you will come across various type of logical thinking that how you have to now write the code, because whatever sites, whatever code Udemy you will go ahead and learn, they will teach you the commands, they will teach you certain scenarios. Okay, you do if else, you do that, and you are done. So you have learned that, but how to implement in real time, that will be only done when you start solving the real time problems with that particular learning that you have done. So try to automate things, try to start automating. Let's say you want to clear the log files, clear certain trace files, write a script for that. Simple, right? If you can do that, you have learned something of that, okay, this shell script, what I learned, I have utilized in my
Yeah,
daily
to
routine.
start from basics, like how to create a user, how to add a data file, how to create a data file. So start from basics, I think, after learning shell script.
Correct. You can do various tasks, like whatever task you say, okay, daily I have to do the same task. So if you are lazy, start automating that. So you will learn also, and then you can relax also after doing that automation.
Ashish sir asking what is better, freelancing or job?
That I am still also searching. But
See,
if you say about
yeah,
India, if I say India freelancing, you will not get that much scope. Right? Ahmad will also agree. A lot of many people will agree. So in India, Indian clients freelancing is like they just want something for free. For them, freelancing is just do my work for free. Okay. If you have some clients from outside India, proper organizations, so there it's a very good thing to do freelancing or work as a freelancer consultant, where you will give them support, you will give them, and you will get good amount of money.
see,
But in
outside of it,
India, better to stay
yeah,
with
yes.
job. Yeah, in India, job is better.
See, outside of India, culture is very flexible. Suppose you are working in a company and you are taking any training batch commercially, so company will not stop you, right? But here in India, you can't take it. At least if HR knows, he will, he or she will say why you are doing other things, right? That I have experience. And also, if you want to go in freelancing, so you have the name first. If you build your name, then project people will come and contact you. That is my experience, because when I started searching freelancing in 2017, nobody knows my name. From 2018, I come to social media and I come to LinkedIn profile, then people getting my name and all. So that is also helps in freelancing. And if you are like Aman Sharma, he is a Oracle database consultant from last 25 years. So if you have a name like this, you will easily get the project of freelancing. Otherwise, in India, you will not get the project. If suppose you are getting, then payment, you will not get payment also. Because my junior, this happens 2 times. He did some freelancing project and the guy ran away. So that is also the challenge. How to get a job, in which field? There. See, for DBA, if first you have to train yourself to complete your training. And then in India, I think many companies are giving freshers jobs, but majorly Clover and Softanger, which I know related to Oracle DBA, Apps DBA, and other technology also Clover is hiring, but they have bond and all. So there are pros and cons everywhere. Yeah, you want to add something? How to get a job?
No, the same thing. Like you have to start with a training, do something, show them like what you have done, and of course, like when you are fresher, you have to. I will say now, if you are going for cloud or something, try to get some certifications, right? See, I don't have any certification till now, but it started with cloud. I have also seen like now the trend is that for cloud, you have to go ahead and get those certifications to get highlighted by the recruiters. So that certification is very important. Like
Certification matters in CV screening.
now it's like I was not having any certification till
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Like Ahmad will be having many, Sakant was having so many. So, but I was not having any certifications before, and I was not interested in that because I have taken interviews of people having that OCP certified and seeing what they are telling answers in interview, right? So that's why I was not a firm believer on those certifications. But now with cloud, just to make sure that recruiters are picking up your profile, seeing your profile better, best is to go with the certifications. Because there was a time 5 years back when AWS and this cloud boom started, when I started seeing it, people just completed certifications and knowing that certification knowledge, they were getting 200% hikes in their
Yeah.
salary just by that certification. They have never worked on it, but they have that certification. Companies were needing resources that time, and so that's very important, that try to learn technologies that are now growing, try to learn them, because the resources for those technologies in the market are very less, and there you have more chances to grow and show up your skills. So that's very important to learn those technologies that are emerging nowadays. Don't just stick to the older one.
How a fresher can come into DBA domain? I have some friends, they wanted to get into Oracle DBA.
So I think the same answer that what
Yeah.
Ahmad already told, right? You have to take training, start doing with the certifications and start applying. See, you have to apply. So of course, initial days, it will be a little bit difficult to go ahead and apply and get some calls from recruiters. But of course, you will get, like, as the companies that the Ahmad said, Clover Dev, Soft Ranger, those companies hire freshers. So initial days, of course, see, initial days will always be tough. So don't compare with like I'm very working very hard and others are relaxing, because they would already have worked that much hard and now they are sitting there. So initial days will always be hard working. So don't think of that you are working so much, they are giving all your work, their work to you only. So take it as an opportunity and try to learn from that work. Don't like try to backbite that, okay, you are getting only all the work, others are relaxing. So you get take that as an opportunity, learn it, and then move on. Who is saying to hold on to the same place, same location? Yeah.
First learn the concept and then do the practicals, daily practice everything, every scenario, and then you are good to go for an interview. That is my view. And now we have cloud. So if you have a credit card, you can create a free account for 1300 something, 300 something, and then you can create a machine and you can do a practice. Now resources are available easily. In my time, nothing was available.
Yeah, of course, we I was also doing on laptop, and that was also an old laptop. Yeah, so I was doing there also. So I have my own lab set up on that laptop also, and then cloud also I have created now. So it depends where you
Uh,
want.
Most people are saying due to automation, DBA jobs are decreasing. Is it true?
You want to answer?
You answer.
So see, with automation, as I told, jobs are not increasing. The way how the recruiters, the companies are now targeting the candidates is different, right? Now they are targeting the candidates in a different way. They need someone to be multi-skilled. Okay, so you need to be multi-skilled to get the job. There is no, I will say, there are not less DBA jobs. There are so many DBA jobs are there, but still they are not able to find that right candidate, okay, for that job to fit in that particular job roles. So you have to skills, like cloud is there. So you learn cloud, you learn automation, and of course that will be helpful. Even if I run my database on cloud, a DBA needed there, right? Even apps DBA, if I run on cloud, even I'm only handling that cloud environment, right? Who is going to handle that? But there now I have to understand, okay, how this networking is working. They have to understand what is this instance running from. Are there any security rules? So sometimes, like my, let's say some audit policy comes in that, okay, I have to harden my server, I have to harden my security rules. So there I have to know the security rules also, how I have to change the firewall rules, how I have to do those network level changes. So those also I have to perform there. So the roles have changed, but still the DBA are required and you have to evolve yourself, just not from a DBA. Try to like understand yourself as an architect, where you are now designing things on cloud. So that will help you more.
Yeah, or also means if you are not doing any practice and all, so how you will get the things? And also the way of work is changing, not DBA job is decreasing. The way of DBA work is changing because of automation. It is giving flexibility to DBA to do some other stuff. So that is my experience. And if you are a good DBA, you will never lose your job because DBA database administrator is the hot person in the market, as per my experience. Just like as mechanical engineer has a very good demand in mechanical field and all, because if customer is there, data is there, database will be there, and if database is there, so DBA required. So nothing to worry about. DBA is losing a job or is decreasing. It is increasing actually. That is my view. And how core DBA become apps DBA, and how is apps DBA opportunity? Uh, Giridharan.
Yeah. So as I told, core DBA is now the primary requirement, and then you can apps DBA is one skill up. Like you are adding one more skills there. So apps DBA you can learn easily. Like various portals are there, a lot of different trainings are there. You can go ahead and take any of those, and you can learn apps DBA. And apps DBA will be an added advantage to your skills, where you are not just managing your database, you are also managing your applications. So your roles is increased now. Now you cannot say that, okay, I cannot handle just my database, or I just cannot just singly handling my application. You have to handle both. So your roles will increase, but that is again helpful because various companies are there. So even it's not like next 10 years apps DB is also not going anywhere. Okay, and that is 10 years is more than enough to learn more things and develop yourself, right? So next 10 years apps DB is not going here. Only thing is things have changed now. If I go for an apps DB interview, or if I am giving interview, or I am taking interview, I will see, okay, if I want to hire someone, he should know how to migrate to OCI, right? He should know migrate to OCI. So who can migrate to OCI? If you are not an apps DB, how you will migrate your EBS environment to a OCI, right? So now more things, more projects would be coming into cloud domains, OCIs, and different cloud. And you as an apps DB now have to go ahead and do those tasks. So apps DBA is still there in market, and I believe still next 10 years it will be there.
Okay. Last question. Which cloud to be chosen for Oracle DBAs?
So I think I answered already in
Yeah.
between somewhere. So I will say, if you are already on Oracle, working on Oracle technologies, best is start with Oracle Cloud. Don't see here and there. See, Oracle products are not supported on AWS and GCP right now. Azure, of course, they are partnering with Azure, so they might be supported, but best is go with Oracle Cloud, because big organizations who are spending billions of dollars, they will not just move their database to any other cloud like that, because they need proper support. Now tomorrow if Oracle says you are running a server on AWS, we don't support it, right? So that will be a problem for the business. So that's why Oracle Cloud is best to start with.
Yeah, because if you are working as a Oracle DBA, you should go for Oracle Cloud, because Oracle Cloud is especially developed for the Oracle database. So whenever you are using any Oracle product, just like as Oracle Linux, where you are using Oracle database, it is very easy to manage, very easy to install and configure. This is the basic experience which I get it. So if you are using OCIs and running Oracle database on OCI, that is very good exposure, very good means you will get everything on Oracle Cloud. So now Oracle is becoming a cloud company, right? So like Golden Gate, like any other component of Oracle, if you are using, that will help you to grow in terms of your learnings and your regular tasks. So that is my view. Okay, so now thank you very much. It is almost 1 hour past. and thanks for giving your time. And I hope people like this session. We will upload this session. And I want to thank especially for Jennifer, who is the ACE program director. And I want to thank all the ACE program team who recognize us as a leader as a brand ambassador, you can say, because if you are getting an ACE award, you are the brand ambassador of Oracle. So you have something quality different from others. So that is my experience. And this is just a appreciation award actually. I like very much to wear ACE jacket. So it feel me give boost, and sharing knowledge is always good. And whenever I share my knowledge, I learn a lot. If suppose I'm not sharing the knowledge, I forget the things. So that's why please share the knowledge, whether it is a one command or simple one things. So that will makes you perfect in your career as well as personally also. And thanks for Cloud Oracle Cloud team also to giving the free certifications which we did last year. And this year, I think few certifications are free or only one certification is free. And
But
thank
we were
you,
part of All India Oracle user group.
yeah,
They were giving free certifications.
yeah, thanks Raki for creating so much beautiful content. If you go and check and learn, you will easily learn Oracle Cloud. And now I want to conclude the session. So please, Himanshu, you can tell anything about this process which I started. So any suggestion, any feedback on this interview series, and any feedback about my work and all, please go ahead, and so that I can improve myself also.
Yeah, of course. So thank you, Ahmad, first of all, calling me on this seat. I was not expecting that
No,
when you told
actually,
me.
you were in my list, but second place, actually, Aman Paji refer your name. No, Paji, please call Himanshu second. So credit goes to Aman Paji. You are in my list definitely, but not on second.
Okay.
I'm honest. I'm accepting online. Okay, you know my nature.
Correct, correct.
I'm not a two-faced guy. I am a one-faced guy. Alhamdulillah. I suffer a lot because of this quality, but I'm I will be still remain same. That is my quality. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so yeah, of course. So it was a good session, and I think most of us will believe it, because what we are doing, we are not teaching you something or something different. We are just sharing our experience, whatever experience we have gained, and just giving you some path that, okay, you can do something like this, you can think in this way. We are giving you a mindset, so that that will expand your horizon, and you can think in a different way. Just you will come outside of those, whatever you are doing 9 to 5 jobs, you will think more than that, and think now what I can give more back to the community, how I will learn more, and that will help you. Even like, don't, and even I will say, never go by behind Oracle Ace, that okay, I want to become Oracle Ace. In case you think after these sessions, like last time Aman sir session was there, so don't go run behind those, just do and try to help the community, and that helping will help yourself only. Okay, so it is not just that you are helping others, you are helping yourself to learn. And once you start learning, that consistency has to be there. Okay, don't just learn for one day, 1 month and stop and say 1 year I am relaxed. Do small steps, but do it daily, so that at the end of 300 days, 500
Consistency is
days, yeah,
required.
so you have to be consistent. Hard work is there, but if you are not consistent in your hard work, you will not gain that success. That's what I believe. So that's why I keep doing it regularly, whether I'm successful or not. So keep doing it and keep learning whatever you want. You can keep learning. In case of anything you want me to ask, you can ask me anytime. I think Twitter handle Ahmad has already given. You can connect me and ask me
Yeah, at the rate
anytime,
Himanshu
any guide,
S.
any help you need from me, any guidance. I am more than happy to help you guys. People keep
And
pinging me on WhatsApp anytime, any Telegram,
yeah,
and I have to reply. I tell
you
them I
have
will not
three
reply
groups. You
them
have one
individually.
Telegram. Yeah.
I don't ping them individually, but I have to reply them. I can't keep myself away from that I will not reply them individually. So I will reply, so you can connect me anytime.
What about this interview series? I think this is the first type of series in
Yeah,
India
this
started.
is quite good. Like, this is very good series, so that that's why I told Ahmad, bring people other than me, right? I said, okay, I will not come, bring someone else. Some seniors are already there. You should bring them. But he said, okay, they will also be coming. So, like, the people who have already gained so much knowledge, experience. So to learn from them, it's very helpful, right? I was not attending like AIGs, these webinars, seminars earlier. But what happened when I started attending this, then I came to know them, then I came to know what they are working on, how the technology is changing. It's just not about an Oracle as a database. It's Oracle as a company, what they are doing, how they are growing across the globe, how they are actually making that impact. So that is very important. So best is to attend these sessions. Okay, and attend these sessions. That's why I said I must keep doing it regularly, so that we need to hear other people. Like, even it's not like that I'm the speaker. So last time also I joined as an audience. Next time also I will join as an audience. So I'm not going to like skip these sessions, because I want to hear those people so that I can gain something from them, and that might help me to grow further, right? Even if I grow 1%, that is more than enough. Okay, so that's why it's very important, and I will ask Emma to keep continue that, and best of luck for these sessions. These are very helpful for everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. And my conclusion is that anybody wants to come and chat with me, he can ping me, and I will do a session like Himanshu. It doesn't mean that you should be ace, you should be big name. You want to tell your story, just ping me, and inshallah, I will bring you on my platform. My contact number is given, that is, you can ping me. And your Ashish sir, thank you for joining Himanshu session. You are senior of Ashish, and maybe you are junior with as compared to me. But if you
No,
are
even I think
planning,
he's senior with you also.
oh my God!
I think
So
20, 22 years more than that. He has
okay, okay.
experience.
So if you want to plan to start a blogging, or if you want to appear, so I am welcoming you. You can ping me and we can do a session with you. It doesn't mean that junior or senior. Anyone can come and ping me, and we can do a session like this. If you want to tell something about the technologies to give the audience. And thanks for joining this on Saturday. I think Saturday this time is good to everyone. But if you have different time, you can ping me. We can plan on my availability. And next week, inshallah, we will meet with another guy. Maybe he is known to everyone, or maybe he is not known to everyone. So it depends who give me the availability of the time. So thank you once again, Himanshu, for giving me this time. And thanks for all the participants. And please follow us on Twitter. And we are available to support you in terms of everything. Whether you have a personal problem, whether you have professional problem, we can help you. Thank you, because we are the community. So if we help each other, we will grow. And the more you learn, the more you earn. That is the one quote I read yesterday. So thanks, guys. And I'm closing this session. Take care. We will meet next in session. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend.